Today in history. 30th November 1999, optimistic and clear, Irving, Texas, United States. Dear Diary, today was a big day. Exxon and Mobil, two really huge oil companies, made a big announcement about their merger. They're combining their companies to make something called ExxonMobil, which will be the largest oil company in the world. I went with my dad to a gathering where they shared this exciting news, and everyone was buzzing with excitement. I learned that Exxon has been around for a very long time. It started as the Standard Oil Company back in 1870. Mobil was also part of Standard Oil, and it transformed into its own company later on. They became famous for selling petrol and making things like oils and gas that power cars, trucks, and big machines. This merger happened because companies like Exxon and Mobil want to be the best. They believe that by joining forces, they can get even more powerful and compete better with other companies around the world. There are even more oil companies now than before, and everyone wants to be number one. It feels like these big companies are playing a game of who can be the best in the oil world. During the event, they shared how Mobil shareholders get Exxon shares, and that means they are now part of this giant new company. I saw representatives from both companies on stage smiling. My dad explained that they needed to make sure everything was fair so that no one would have too much power over the market. I think that's why so many people were paying attention to this announcement. Later, I noticed that some people seemed a little worried because the merger might mean fewer jobs for workers who are now working in both companies. My dad said that merging means cutting costs and sometimes that leads to layoffs. But then some other people were excited, saying it could spark new opportunities in the future. It was interesting to see how different people felt about the same event. Once everything was announced, everyone clapped and cheered. It felt like everyone thought something great is going to happen with this merger. I even heard some adults talking excitedly about how ExxonMobil should do better things for the environment since they are so big now. I hope they follow through with making better oil and gas options that keep our earth safe and clean.